Hello and welcome to Cargo Shots from the Stat Trade Times, powered by Group Concorde. Here's our pick of the best news shots that made the headlines this week.
Let's look at the week's top stories and the biggest order in aviation history. Well, let's keep it for the end. Airbus reported a 13% increase in consolidated revenue at 58.8 billion euros or $62.9 billion on higher deliveries and strengthening of the US dollar. Consolidated EBIT adjusted increased to 5.6 billion euros compared to 4.9 billion euros in 2021. Consolidated order intake by value increased to 82.5 billion euros, with the consolidated order book valued at 449 billion euros at the end of 2022. Airbus targets to achieve 720 commercial aircraft deliveries in 2023. EBIT adjusted of 6 billion euros and free cash flow before M&A and customer financing of 3 billion euros. Saudia Cargo has awarded a multi-station contract to Worldwide Flight Service or WFS, which significantly extends cargo handling services across major key airport getaways in Europe and the United States. WFS will now be handling over 160,000 tons of cargo annually for Saudi Cargo, in addition to providing ramp handling services for air cargo shipments on board over 5,000 passengers and freighter flights per year. The contract covers several important stations including Amsterdam, Frankfurt, Paris, London, Manchester, Brussels, New York and Washington. Cathay Pacific carried 95,139 tons of cargo in January 2023, an increase of 28% compared with January 2022. Cargo revenue ton kilometers increased 141% year-on-year. The cargo load factor decreased by 14.4% points to 62%, while capacity measured in available cargo ton kilometers increased by 197% year-on-year. Demand is likely to take some time to recover following the Lunar New Year holidays. Chief Customer and Commercial Officer Lavinia Lau says, and I quote, "We expect regional lanes to resume earlier than long-haul lanes, as is typical of this period." End quote. IBS Software has signed an agreement with China Airlines, the leading Taiwanese carrier, to deploy its iCargo solution as the new cargo management system. The aim is to facilitate China Airlines cargo digitization through iCargo's single platform to maximize synergies across different entities and transform its cargo business globally. China Airlines will transition from their existing cargo system to a new single platform which includes sales, import and export operations, airmail handling, and revenue accounting capabilities. China Airlines has more than 10,000 employees worldwide and operates a fleet of 112 aircraft, including 5 Boeing 777 freighters. Lufthansa Cargo will offer a total of 10 freighter flights per week to Shanghai. Lufthansa Cargo will also fly to Chengdu, doubling its capacity there. In addition, the number of weekly flights to Hong Kong will increase from 5 to 6, including one stop in Almaty. Lufthansa Cargo is expanding its A321F network on short and medium haul routes. In the 2023 summer flight schedule, cargo will be regularly transported on more than 7,000 flights a week, operated by Lufthansa, Austrian Airlines, Brussels Airlines, Eurowings Discover, and Sun Express. And here's the biggest order in aviation history. Tata-owned Air India has placed firm orders for 470 wide-body and single-aisle aircraft from Airbus and Boeing. The order includes 40 Airbus A350s, 20 Boeing 787s, and 10 Boeing 777-9s wide-body aircraft, as well as 210 Airbus A320-321neos and 190 Boeing 737 MAX single-aisle aircraft. N.Chandrasekaran, Chairman, Air India, says, and I quote, "These new aircraft will modernize the airline's fleet and onboard product and dramatically expand its global network. The growth enabled by this order will also provide unparalleled career opportunities for Indian aviation professionals and catalyze accelerated development of the Indian aviation ecosystem." End quote. The first of the new aircraft will enter service in late 2023, with the bulk to arrive from mid-2025 onwards. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, American President Joe Biden, and French President Emmanuel Macron were among the leading political leaders to congratulate Air India, Airbus, and Boeing on the mega deal. And it's a wrap for this week's episode. You can read more on all of these stories at stattimes.com. Make sure to check back next Friday for the news that you need to know to end the week. Wishing you a great weekend ahead, and do take good care.
For the latest news on air freight, visit our website. Follow us on Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and subscribe to our weekly newsletter. Give our YouTube channel a visit and subscribe to access our past webinars and virtual conferences and access exclusive one-on-one interviews with global logistics leaders. Thank you for tuning in to Cargo Shots by the Start Times, powered by Group Concorde. See you next week with a fresh roundup of cargo news makers.